Today's Kingstonist news is brought to you by Kingston Community Credit Union. Say goodbye to bank fees and hello to fee-free banking with KCCU. I'm Sarah Burtch with Kingstonist News, and here are your top headlines today, August 25th, 2025. A major fraud investigation that began in October 2024 and that defrauded a Tyendinaga Mohawk Territory resident of more than $100,000 has now led to 5 arrests, following a joint effort by the Prince Edward County OPP Crime Unit, the OPP Risk Offender Enforcement Unit, OPP Aviation Services, and the Winnipeg Police. Police say that 3 people from Winnipeg, Guelph, and Gloucester were taken into custody between August 5th and 8th. Diana Ade of Mississauga and Kenneth Danumon of Guelph also turned themselves in to Toronto OPP several days later. Read more at kingstonist.com. Local environmentalists are calling for some of the mature trees to be spared the chainsaw when the old Davis Tannery property is developed into a massive subdivision, but they may see their hopes dashed. Kingston developer Jay Patry, who owns the long-abandoned 12-hectare property along Kingston's Inner Harbor, said that the site is so polluted that almost all of the estimated 2,000 trees will have to be clear-cut. One of the trees identified for protection by environmentalists and Indigenous groups is a 220-year-old white oak that's believed to have taken root during the War of 1812. The future of the century-old Kingston Flying Club is up in the air as the city of Kingston seeks potential new uses for its longtime home at YGK Airport. The city put out a request for the proposals earlier this summer in a bid to generate more revenues for Hangar 5, which was built to train Commonwealth pilots during the Second World War and has served as the Flying Club's home base since 1975. The Kingston Flying Club said that it wants to stay as the hangar's main tenant and confirmed to Kingstonist that it is one of its bidders. Ontario's Minister of Emergency Preparedness and Response, Jill Dunlop, was in Greater Napanee on Friday, August 22, 2025, to announce a $50,000 grant for emergency preparedness. Dunlop unveiled new equipment purchased through the Provincial Community Emergency Preparedness Grant, which provides funding to help communities and organizations buy emergency supplies, equipment, and services. According to Tourism Kingston, Confederation Park is poised to become the epicenter of Canadian sport fishing as the CISA Kingston Open takes place in the Limestone City from Friday, August 29th to Sunday, August 31st. Presented by Milwaukee Tools, the tournament will bring the sport fishing community to Kingston with a record-breaking first-place prize of $50,000. For more on these stories and other local news, visit kingstonist.com. Use my code SarahB2025 for 10% off.